In hypixelskyblock, Archer has become the most overpowered and most popular class in the game due to Juju and Terminator bow coming out. And this is exactly why I'm going to go over best builds for early, mid, and late game to help you out with your Archer build. Before I get into it, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and also joining my Discord, link in the description. And one last thing, if I do miss an item that would improve a build, just comment in the comment section to help people out. But without any further delay, let's get into it. To start off for early game, the armor you're going to be looking at is actually Skeleton Master, Skeletor, or any armor that can help you get higher damage. So that would be crit damage or strength. And this stuff is really cheap. You could probably just ask someone for it and they'll give it to you because a lot of mobs just drop it. And for the bow, you're going to look at a Ruins bow or a Spear bow, and yet again, any bow that does the most damage for you. A Ruins bow is like 340k, so it's pretty affordable. And for the pet you're going to be looking at, it's a skeleton pet and a wither skeleton pet. The wither skeleton pet gives a lot of other buffs, like crit damage, intelligence, strength, and all of that, defense, when the skeleton only gives crit damage and crit chance. And if those items are really cheap for you for early game, you could get 3-4 strong with a tarantula helmet, and then maybe a ruins bow or whatever bow works best for you. Moving on to mid game, having a bigger budget, you can go for 3/4 shadow assassin or full shadow assassin depending on what you can afford. And the bow you're going to be looking at is a bone meringue, which is around 4 mil, and a juju bow, which is around like 40 mil for the with like no enchants or nothing on it. But if you do get a bone ring, make sure to get multiple of them because it's just going to improve. And the pet's actually going to be the same. Look at a skeleton pet or a wither skeleton pet. And if you really want to, you could get a gold head for the instead of the shadow assassin helmet. And lastly, moving on to late game, we're going to be looking at 3/4 Necron to 2/4 Necron. If you can't afford the Necron chestplate, just get a shadow assassin chestplate. And for the helmet, you're going to look at in tarantula helmet, a golden head for whatever floor you do, and whatever helmet can help you survive during the boss fight. And if you can afford it, you can get a diamond head instead of the gold head for the floor you do. For the bow, you can look at a juju bow or a terminator depending on what you can afford, so you'll probably be ending up getting a juju because the terminator is really expensive. And for the pet, it's actually still going to be the same skeleton, wither skeleton, but if you can afford it, get an ender dragon because it will be better. And with any of those builds, if you're having a difficult time surviving, you can get a survival pet, which is a blue whale or a baby yeti. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, yet again, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and I'll see you guys later.